and the Marquoyer has it on that wing. Here's a shot. Henderson made a wild stab for spell. Here's another shot. Right in front of score. Henderson has scored for Canada.
Yeah, we're watching the Seattle Kraken play the Islanders right now. It's a Sunday afternoon game.
Yeah, looks like it's a good game. 0-0.
Yeah.
First period, just almost finishing. Funny story about Seattle. I had took a sports analytics class in school.
Yeah.
Just for shits and giggles, right? It was an elective, and I'm like, oh, like maybe I'll find something to help me out in fantasy or something. Clearly not helping, but it was cool. Like I got one of their sports analytics guys, Danny Chu, came and he was like a guest speaker in our class, and it's just like crazy how serious teams are taking data analytics and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but even me, I think it's like teams should need to have a good mix of both.
You do need, you do need a mix of both, because sometimes one, if you take it one way, like too extreme, then the other parts also lacking.
No, I think sport, like analytics wise, can only take you so far.
Yeah,
just because it all depends on who you're playing with too, right?
Exactly.
So
or
who your opponents are and stuff like that.
But so last night, man, we were at the bar again.
Again. It's starting to make it a weekly thing.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Leafs Montreal game.
Yeah.
What did you think, bro?
Brutal.
It was a disaster.
A disaster. Yeah, man. I can't believe it. Like it's starting, like, they beat St. Louis, and then you're like, oh, maybe we'll get ourselves out of this slump, and then yesterday get clobbered.
No, but even the St. Louis game, we
barely we just squeaked out that way. Yeah.
And then you see Montreal just a 1-2-3, playing.
Oh man, it was like watching like a AAA team play against like House League at one point.
That's crazy.
They're like just passing the puck around.
They're just standing around. They're like, I don't know what to do.
No, I know. And like you could tell, like the team, they're missing their guys, like Tana, big miss, and then even thing. But Woll, you can't blame Woll. I thought he made a bunch of crazy saves.
Yeah, apparently they were saying that when Woll, when he just kind of shook Hillaby's hand, he just said good luck. Like he said it a little bit. Like I don't know if it was sarcastic or maybe made people make it seem that way.
Yeah.
But it was like, I think maybe it was just overwhelming.
How do you think the dressing room's taking it? Like you could tell these guys are down and stuff, and they're just like beating themselves. Like they're just nothing to bring them up. Even the way they play, like you could tell it's affecting them mentally.
But I mean, Nylander also came in an interview. He said that, we're going to have to go through this, win one, lose one. You're going to go through these losing skids, which the Leafs are not used to.
No, I think even like we were talking about a bit last night, you were saying like, I think teams that face this adversity in the season, it only helps you out in the long run. Yeah. Yeah. Like right now they're second. I was checking earlier today, second last in the Eastern Conference, and still they're only a couple big games back out of it.
The percentages also dropped to make the playoffs. But they're so close. All the points systems very
like they're
close.
only like a couple of games back, but even still, like I think it's good that they're going through this adversity and stuff, and then that way it only makes the team stronger when you pull through these tough times and stuff like that. It shows what you are as like a locker room, right?
Yeah. But it is like when you're looking at Montreal, you got a mix of both. Right? You got the older players like Anderson on the fourth liner, and you got the veterans. But at the same time, you also got speed. You got the guys in between. Like,
but even them, they're like pretty hit or miss too. Like some nights they look like a really good, like yesterday they looked amazing. Yeah. And then even still, they're not even in a playoff spot yet either, right? They're just
they were, and it's just like everybody's like 1 point apart from each other, and they also have their injuries. You can't even take that away from them. But a team like that, because they're super young and they will be inconsistent. I think everybody should expect that from Montreal. They're going to have these winning streaks and they're going to have these losing streaks. It's going to happen over and over again.
Even goaltending wise, like I think they're kind of in the middle between who do they start? Do they start Martin
That I think is Martin St. Louis' fault, to be honest. When Dobbs was on fire, and he had that when he was winning 5 games in a row, when you have a hot goalie, you just
ride him out.
You just ride him out. Yeah. And Montembeau came back and they made him play 2 games.
And then the other goalie sits and he gets cold.
He hasn't won since. Yeah. I think maybe he has won. Now he won.
Yeah, against Toronto. He played last night. Yeah.
I think that was maybe his first win since the beginning of November.
Oh, jeez.
Right.
Well, that's what I think too. But I guess like at the same time too, you don't want to tire your goalie out. You kind of want to balance it so that way when you're getting late in the later stretches of the season, they're not, I guess, tired or like
hot goalie. Man, when you have a hot goalie, you gotta roll with them.
Yeah,
right?
I think
that was a mistake.
Even Minnesota, they're kind of in between Gustafsson and Wallstedt too, right?
Yeah, Wallstedt, they should just ride him because he's hot right now. You just gotta roll
with him.
You gotta roll the good goalie. You know? So just watching the game, just watching the bar, just looking around, looking at the morale around the bar, like, Oh boy.
No,
like
I
people
know.
are ready to go home.
No, I know. It's like it's crazy. Like I don't know what the team does from here or whatnot. They're even like there's rumors that they're gonna get rid of what's his name, the coach and
Berube? Well then,
and then bring in DeBoer. But I think it's too soon. Like he had a good first year. I don't think you can just like give up on a coach after like we're not even like a quarter of the way through yet.
But honestly, it's nothing. I don't think it's anything to do with the coaching.
I don't think
like, what can you actually do? Like me and Armand sat here last week. We're trying to fix up our lineouts. We're talking about the only actual change we could think about is putting Nylander on center. That's it. That's the only solution we have with the lineup they have because they don't have anything.
Yeah.
Right. So when you don't have no speed, you don't have no young Demidov or anything coming into your lineup, you can't do nothing.
Do you think they need to make like a trade or something, or like trade for someone, or try and mix it up?
I think this is like. Even a couple of years ago, I was like, well, sometimes when you're in a mess, you just gotta like the guys in the locker room they have to figure it out themselves. You can't just go and keep helping these guys.
But do you like wait and take that risk that hey, let them give them time to figure it out, and then they don't, and then you're like way too.
But there's
far.
nobody out there. You're not gonna go find a 24-year-old in his prime, and then you're gonna trade like what a couple of bags of pucks for him. That's not gonna happen. There's nobody like that out there.
I don't think you're trying to target. Maybe try and get someone more veteran, like a little bit that you don't have to give up as much for. So I know some teams like Calgary, they're probably like looking to have a fire sale soon just because they know, I guess, that it's time to move on. And
but those guys they're not. I think we have enough of those guys that are in their 30s, right? Or you're gonna turn into a Nashville Predators. You keep doing that.
Even them. Like
imagine
like you make a deal for like a Stamkos or something like that. Like, do you think that helps? Well, I think what the Leafs need is someone that can play make. Like, I think the biggest piece that's missing right now is, unfortunately, Marner. Like, they have no one that can open up space for other guys. I think, like, with Matthews, even the way he plays, I don't think he's a guy that can really drive play. I think he's more of a trigger man.
Yeah.
And I think he needs someone to facilitate for him. So,
but you're talking like, for example, you're talking about Stamkos, right?
He's same thing. Well, right? Like,
if you even, let's say hypothetically, you try to go for him, right? He still has the beginning of his contract, so he still has quite a bit of years left. How many years? 5 years? I
think it was like big deal.
Big deal.
What? He's year 2 of 5 then.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Right. It's gonna take him all the way to the age of 38. So realistically, when do you think you have to buy him out?
Even now, like you look at players, I think they're playing late just because all the sports technology and all that stuff, like all this stuff with sports medicine and stuff like that. I think players can play later in their years, and even the primes of players, I think they're extended, right?
Yeah.
Like even John Tavares, like look, he's like in his mid to late 30s now, and he's still playing in decent.
But guys with John Tavares, he needs guys with speed for him to be effective, right? If there's a bunch of guys who are slow, just like him, then it's not gonna work.
Well, it's just the way the team wants to play, right? Like keep in mind too, like Florida. There's not really anyone that's like blistering fast.
You still got Carter Verhaeghe.
Yeah,
like,
but
you got a couple
just
guys.
like a couple guys. But even with the Leafs, like Michelli's pretty decent skater and stuff like that too. But I think it's just they need to figure out their identity, how they want to play, and kind of go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get it, but I mean, Stamkos is not going to solve your problems. I think you're just going to grab another guy it's such a risk.
No, I get it, but
I mean?
even with that too, I think
you're closing your window. See, right now, if you get Stamkos, you're going to close your window even more.
Yeah.
Right? Then you can't even dig yourself out because then you're stuck with a contract, you know?
But what do you think about, like, I think even Nashville, I think they'd eat some cap just to get them off the books so they can start their rebuild, right?
Or it could be a Chris Kreider somewhere.
Yeah, something like that.
Right? Like if, for example, if San Jose is looking for a guy, Stamkos would be that. That's where I think Stamkos would do well, is with a very young team.
Okay.
He would fit a team like Chicago or
I think that's a good place.
You know what I mean? Like it has to be a team that has some young pieces that fly.
Yep.
And then he could be a trigger man. He just fits right in.
Yep.
And that's a place where he would go.
Well, what realistic targets do you see for the Leafs? I was just thinking like Stamkos, just like someone that might be available. Like I know Kadri's probably going to be available.
Chinakov.
Yeah,
it's gonna have it from the Columbus Blue Jackets.
What do you think about like even I'm thinking like right now their defense, like I think they could use another defenseman, like an Anderson from Calgary. What do you think? Someone that moves the puck pretty decently.
I don't think so.
Really?
For me, no. For like I'm
Or are you on the premise that they just blow things up and just start from scratch?
I want them to just like sit in this stew.
Yeah.
I want them to figure it out.
Yeah.
Because like there's nowhere, like every year there's always somebody to help. No, I want to go all the way to trade deadline.
Oh,
like,
really?
They need to figure it out. If they can't make the playoffs, that's tough luck.
And then what? But
then you assess it in the off season.
And then go from there.
Yeah, because if you're paying these guys all this money, they need to go look at their own reflection.
Well, like,
and realize that, okay, either you work on it on the off season or you're not worth the money.
Yeah. I think Treliving, he's trying. Like, it's just the pieces aren't clicking.
Yeah.
Like, I like what Trilling's doing, like what he brought in the offseason and stuff, what he got for the pieces that we gave up. And I thought it was
the
decent.
Brandon Carlo trade is not, it's not doing well.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, people keep like focusing on that. You could also look at the Dobson trade. The Dobson trade where Heineman and a first went for him.
Yep.
And is looking great right now for the Islanders, that trade.
Yep.
But I mean, at the same time, Montreal got a really good defenseman. So it's kind of working out both ways.
Mm-hmm.
With Brandon Carlo, maybe he hasn't found the right partner yet. And that's the reason why it's not working out. So I'm just not I'm not going to judge that trade yet. It's a little too early to judge it. But when it comes to going looking for players, we do that every time.
Yeah.
Like we're always trying to fix our problems with bringing some other people from.
Well, I think that's what you got to do. Like, they don't have anyone coming up in the system. Like, the only one that's, I guess, really up there now is Cowan.
Yeah.
And, like, you could see that he's trying, but he's played, like, last couple games, he's playing a little bit better.
No, he's playing better, but it's expecting too much from him. He should be sent down.
I think he needs a couple more years. Maybe not, like, at least a season, I think, just
he needs
in
a
the
full
AHL.
season. Yeah. So that's why it's kind of unfair to ask him. We're not there yet. We don't have no guys that are like a Stan Coven that's coming right behind. It's another wave of young players. We don't have that.
Yeah.
We broke that bridge a long time ago because we got rid of multiple first rounders, multiple prospects, and now we have nothing. So until you don't close that bridge first, until then you can't continue growing.
Yeah.
So that's why you need to right now. I'm really just running this team how it is, and then assessing by the trade deadline if you want to be a seller or not.
I'm a buyer. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think I'm more of either I'm just settling with the team I have, or I'm going to become a seller. I don't think I would be a buyer.
So do you think that the window's like on the last end? Do you think it's like closing?
No, they can't. If they do some very smart moves, and they can kind of start it all up again. But you need draft picks. You need guys who you could draft this year.
What about like even picking up guys in free? Are there any big free agents coming up this offseason?
Bro, they're all gonna be taken. They're all gonna re-sign by.
Yeah.
Kyle Connor re-signed. Only guys left is like Panarin, and
I think he walks.
Yeah. Panarin's gonna walk, right?
Or he gets traded.
There's guys like that around, but I think nothing that really fits the Leafs. What the Leafs need. Leafs need somebody who's around the mid-20s, who has term.
But
if you can't get that, then you got to go draft.
Yep.
And then you got to run this team for 2-3 years until those kids are ready to go.
But even with the draft, if you go that route, let's say the Leafs are always going to feel a competitive team, right? Just that's how they've kind of established it.
Yeah.
You're not getting anyone like a top pick or anything like that. They're going to be in the later rounds of the draft.
I mean, depends, right? Like if you're in the top 5 this year. But it's not even just that.
Do we even have a first for next year?
Well, we traded to Boston. Next year's, I'm not really sure. Next year's, we may not have it either.
I thought this year's we traded for Carlo, right?
Yeah, Carlo. Unless you go and trade Carlo for a first rounder this year.
I don't think because he has one less year of control. I don't think you're getting a first, right?
Yeah,
because he's a UFA at the end of
the year, right?
Yeah.
So it depends. I mean, you do have players that you can trade for draft picks for seconds and thirds and stuff, and then you kind of build your team like that. It just depends. Are you gonna think about trading Max Domi? I don't think it's a time right now to assess this team that way. You just gotta let them. It's gonna be frustrating. It's gonna be a very long season, as we said. You're gonna have to take it all to the trade deadline. But I still do believe this team will make the playoffs. It's just that they're gonna be on the bottom of the poll. Like, they're not gonna be.
It's crazy because like last year, like they looked so promising too, right?
Yeah. Well, look at the Bruins, man. They were all time just.
But even now, like they're kind of turned it around too, right?
Yeah. And now Lindholm just got back today. So he's healthy. Yeah. Ready to go.
No, like Gigi's playing well, and then even Pasternak.
Yeah. So Yeah, anything could happen, man. But I just think personally, you can't look at the trade deadline. I know that's the GM's. I know traveling, that's his responsibility of looking for better pieces out there. But I think for the long run, for the sake of this team, if this team really wants so-called win the cup or actually have any success, you can't help them out.
Mm-hmm.
They gotta help themselves. That's the only way.
I was gonna say it's probably really frustrating, especially because like you've made all these moves and like you had all this success the last couple of years, and now it's like I guess you're kind of waving that away, right? It's tough to wave the white flag.
They should have done this last year. They should not have made any moves last year. They should have let them. They're like, well, you guys are in first place. Why am I going to give you guys more pieces? You guys run with this team. I trust you guys. Yeah. Right. And every year we just kept adding more. I think
even last year, like I think like the moves they made, like they were just trying to get that little bit better. Because like I don't think they were bad moves. Like Carlo, decent piece, and then they brought in Lawton.
Yeah.
And so
I think the Carlo, like for personally me, when I looked at the Carlo trade, I'm like, all right, it's you paid a lot for it, but hey, you're getting a good defenseman. And you have it for next year as well.
Yeah.
And then you could re-up him if he's playing decent. Yeah. Right. Yeah. The Scott Lawton trade, even though I like Lawton, I just felt like
you had too many pieces. Like you had
I just felt
similar things.
Yeah. Yeah. Like we didn't really. I didn't feel like we really needed him.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, still, right now, like he is an important piece if he stays healthy. He's one of those better, like he is those kind of guys with leadership in the locker room. So, end of the day, the team has to figure it out themselves. This it's gonna be very slow and painful. There's no quick fix. I'm telling you, there's no quick fix.
And those fixes are usually the worst fixes.
You try to make a quick fix, and you're gonna shoot yourself. Right in the foot.
Yeah.
So the next game right after that Toronto Maple Leafs game, when we just sat there had a couple beers, it was the Dallas Stars Calgary Flames game.
Yeah. Crazy game.
Yeah.
Went all the way to. It went to overtime.
Yeah, and then Nazem Kadri scored that nice nifty goal.
Yeah, that's two he has this year.
Yeah, man, that was a beauty. That was a beauty.
But Rantanen
again,
back to back.
This was two in the last 3 games.
Yeah,
so it was in the game before.
It was the game before that.
Game before that.
Well, even this morning I was checking. They said he's getting 1 game, right?
Yeah, that's only because of the automatic rule.
Oh, and it's not because of the league reviewed it and
no.
Oh, I
never knew automatic rule.
Okay.
He should have been like Romanov's gone for 4 to 5 months.
Yeah.
Right.
Was it Romanov or was it
not Corrado? Not this one.
Oh, okay.
The last one with the Islanders.
Okay.
Yeah, when he kind of pushed him in,
into the boards.
That
was pretty bad.
It was bad.
What do you think? Like my take is too that I think because the game's gotten so fast and you're getting away from like the hitting and
he knew what he was doing.
No, I get that too. No, I get that too. But I feel like even the guy that's getting hit, I think now players, because there's less contact and stuff in the league, I think players put themselves in more vulnerable positions because there's less contact. They're not expecting hits like that and stuff like that.
I agree. I would only agree if Coronado was going north and Rantanen was coming south.
No. But
then he turned last minute.
I'm talking about the New York Islanders one where he's going to the boards and he didn't even brace himself.
Yeah.
Going in, like I guess they were both chasing after the puck.
Yeah.
Behind the net, and he didn't brace himself or anything, and he just was like, sure, it was dirty, but it was just a light touch. Like I'm not defending it, but that's my take on it is too.
I just think as soon as you see the numbers. It's like it's an automatic thing. I don't think it depends on any era, how physical you are is nothing. As soon as you see the numbers and you're right behind the guy, it's like you got either you come on the side and you try to hold him,
or just don't go
in,
or just wait till he's in the boards, right?
Because you just really messed the guy up. Now he's gone. Yeah. You know that's maybe they need valuable piece.
Like for for back in like minor hockey, they have the little stop sign.
The stop sign.
Yeah, maybe they do
like
that.
It, but I'm telling you, instead of the stop sign, they're just gonna put some kind of ad or something.
Take the Fanatics logo off and put the little stop sign up. That'll be pretty funny.
Yeah, right. That's what you need. But anyways, Mikko Rantanen clearly went for the numbers again.
Yeah. But even like big on what was it Huberdeau that stepped in after that's big on him too.
Yeah. No, you can't go for the star player like that. But yeah, I should have been more than 1 game.
I think so too.
Especially when it happened for 2 games
back to back and so close together.
Close. That was unfortunate.
But even then you send a message too.
He's okay.
I think the crazy part is because he's Rantanen, he's one of the premier players in the NHL too. Like sometimes you send a message to like, hey, we did this to one of our premier players. Like you send a message to the league. Like sure, it might be like harsh, but at least the league gets the message that hey, this isn't going to be tolerated.
I think he should have been gone for 3 games, especially because he got away with it with the Islanders.
Yep.
Which, to be honest, he should have got suspended at least 1 game
for that one.
So therefore, like, it would have sent a message.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that happened
again,
he should have been 3 games.
Yeah, personally. I think this one was worse because he wasn't coming straight on.
This one, he had enough time to react. Yeah. Like, enough time to think about it.
Yeah.
Before he made that hit. So.
Yeah.
But yeah,
even Coronado, he came back big on him. Yeah. He went that's pretty tough.
Yeah, his nose was all busted
up. But he came back. I saw him in I think he went for stitches and then came back afterwards.
Yeah.
Big on him too.
Yeah. So, yeah, the Flames won in OT.
Yeah, it was a good game.
Yeah, it's crazy. Huh? Flames are finding ways of winning, and same thing with the Flames. I just think they're
not bottom no more.
But I mean they're gonna keep going through these waves, and you know the ownership. They're gonna keep trying to keep this team together.
I like seeing a good Flames team because the Battle of Alberta, it's like so.
I don't know, man.
I like seeing those those rivalries, right?
Well, speaking of them, but the Oilers, I mean, that's another team that we wanted to talk about. I mean, what Battle of Alberta when you have 2 teams that are not doing well? Right?
Yeah. And well, Edmonton, I think it's just a little bit different, just because they have, I guess, 2 of the top maybe 5 players in the NHL.
Yeah.
So I think it's a little bit different with them. I think they're just trying to figure it out, but they have no cap space. Like, what do they do?
You know, it's crazy because when you look at every team and we could sit down and we could always have some kind of solution, right? You could always think of, all right, we'll move these guys around, we'll do something. With the Edmonton Oilers, I sat down and I was thinking about it. Just looking at the lineup, even though they just beat the Florida Panthers yesterday, right? Which was
they got to do in the playoffs now, but
yeah, I mean, Florida Panthers are also completely banged up. Right? They're not even the same team. But just looking at that lineup, it's like they got nobody at all.
It's crazy. Like, you look at it between Bouchard, Nurse, Draisaitl, and McDavid. That's almost $40 million cap space. That's half your cap.
Yeah.
What do you do?
And Wallman's gonna get paid $7 million next year.
Yeah, next year because he just re-signed.
He re-signed.
Yeah.
So Wallman right now is out. Ryan Nugent Hopkins is out as well right now, and you got Kapanen who's also out.
Oh, yep.
3 guys. So my thing, if I'm looking at this lineup, the only thing they could really do is that you gotta start off and they gotta trade Stuart Skinner for anything.
Well, but even Skinner, I was checking today, he's a UFA next year.
Yeah, I know he is.
Same
even
thing with
Pickard as well.
Yeah,
but he's $2.5 million
cap hit.
Just get rid of him.
What are you gonna get for Stuart Skinner?
Bro, honestly, at this moment, even if you get a 5th rounder, it's a desperate move. Or you trading Pickard away. Keep Stuart Skinner, but I think $2.5 million, you're so tight up the cap, right? If you're trading Pickard, at $1 million, you're gonna replace him with another goalie. You're not saving much.
Well,
So
even if
way you could do it is if Stuart Skinner's gone.
Do you think it's kind of tough because I think any goalie, who are you gonna bring? They have Ingram too, right?
Yeah.
So what do you trade away Pickard and bring up
Bro, Grubauer right now.
Yeah.
Right now, just got his contract terminated. So.
Oh yeah, I saw that they sent him.
He was going to the KHL.
Yeah.
Right? So I mean, desperate times come for desperate measures. I don't know, man. There has to be somebody out there. That
I think they're a team too.
Maybe call Marc-Andre Fleury.
I was gonna say, hey, even last year, the Oilers, they start off so slow last year, and it looks like
this is different, man.
You think it's different?
This is different because right now they're so up against the cap they can't even. They're not gonna I don't think they're gonna dig themselves.
Imagine if McDavid actually took market value for. Just his last contract that he re-signed.
Then Wallman's walking out too. This offseason.
Yeah.
Right? That's what would have happened. Bouchard should have got traded last season. I think this offseason you're really gonna think about trading this guy.
Yeah.
There's no way you could keep that $10.5 million cap.
I
know the cap is going up next year.
Even Nurse too. He's
Nurse's contract, man. Best of luck.
Yeah. It's brutal because I guess when they signed him, this was pre-COVID, right?
Yeah.
And you're thinking the caps, you're gonna see this cap, and then the cap just froze, and then it just looks bad.
I think,
I think this is across the league. Now you're seeing these players getting these huge contracts, and it doesn't leave enough space for you to actually build something.
No, but there's so many bad contracts on this team. That's the reason why there's a situation. It's nothing to do with Connor McDavid or Leon Draisaitl. Yeah, they're getting paid a lot, but it's nothing to do with them. It's all the bad contracts around them.
But I think even with Bouchard, he goes to another team. Do you think he's not getting paid the 9.5 or?
No, he would have most likely. But
that's what I'm saying.
But I felt like for this team, what this team needed was not Bouchard.
Okay,
they don't need him.
What do you think they?
Bouchard now, what they should do when Wallman gets healthy, Wallman's gonna go on the first line on the right hand shot.
And Bouchard's gonna
Bouchard, I'm gonna move him onto a second line wing position. When I move Zach Hyman up, and then you got Kapanen on your third line. You got Ryan Nugent-Hopkins on your third line. I feel like your forward line gets deeper.
Yeah.
Right. Your defense is gonna get weaker on the right hand. You have no right hand shot. So my solution is you're gonna trade Stuart Skinner away. But I think it's like there is no waiting for Stuart Skinner to be your future goalie. I don't think they even have the luxury of waiting. You gotta trade Stuart Skinner. Go get another goalie that's worth $1 million, and whatever $1.5 million you have left, go find anybody who can hold a stick. And play.
Maybe put Bouchard in that. That'll be pretty funny.
Honestly, that's the only solution I could think of.
I don't know, man.
Like, they don't have options.
It's like I don't even want to blame Skinner. Like sometimes, like you could see the mistakes he makes in game. Like,
no, I mean, realistically, if they kept Stuart Skinner as your 1B, that would be great.
Well, they don't have the luxury
to do that.
I was looking at their cap situation. They're still paying Campbell. And that's a $2.5 million cap, and it's not even like it's coming due. Like it's
2030.
Yeah. Which is nuts, right?
Yeah, so they're stuck, man.
Yeah,
got what I mean. And they're another team, just kind of like they're a little slightly better than the Leafs when it comes to younger players coming, kind of filling up the roles.
But even the way they play a lot faster than
but
it's like two different styles.
But they haven't hit on draft picks. Come in and insert in your lineup. You need minimum wage guys.
Yeah,
and you can't even get that. So they're stuck, and that's the only thing I could think of. Moving Bouchard on wing because he is such a liability playing defense. It doesn't work. So
do you think he's just trying to do a little bit too much just because the team's not doing too well? And like
I just personally don't like that style.
Oh yeah,
and you already have enough offense up front, and when you have a guy who doesn't care about if the puck goes in his own net, then it's even far worse. I don't trust this guy. Just move him up, make him play wing. Right? He's a rush guy anyways. Just might as well put him on the wing and let him rush next to Leander Seidel.
Yeah,
and then just play it like that. And then, they just need a right-hand shot. I don't know who they're going to get for $1 million.
Maybe they trade, like, I don't know. Do you trade, like, they have Ekholm, like, maybe trade someone like that?
Ekholm's the one good, like, solid piece in the back end.
Yeah.
It's the only guy I would say that hasn't had issues as much as the rest of the guys, I would say. Most consistent guy. Wallman's be good for them as well, but... that's the only solution I can think of.
Like the biggest thing for me is that Nurse contract. It looks like crazy.
Yeah. But so anyways, Battle of Alberta. One team has their situation where they don't know how to rebuild or they don't want to rebuild.
And the
other team
is
like they're going through the same motion all over again and they're stuck in cap space,
Yeah, it's crazy.
They have no draft picks, nothing.
What do you think about the league maybe possibly going to no cap? Or like a soft cap and a hard cap, like where if you go over like similar to the NBA, like if they have like, I think Toronto would dominate.
No, but you got New York loves spending money as well. There are a lot of teams like that.
But even like the Leafs, like the biggest franchise, like they could bring in. But even like I think smaller market teams would suffer though.
Yeah, they would. I think that's the reason why they're gonna keep it like this. And I think it also keeps the contracts lower than it's supposed to be. The salary cap forces players to not get paid as much as they should, and there's more money for the ownership. So it's a win-win. It's a win-win for the NHL. So they're never gonna.
Well, that CBA is coming. It's up for renewal next year. I think we're gonna go into a lockout again.
You think so? I think there's too much money. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
I think the players would want more.
They could.
I think the cap goes up too.
Yeah, but I think the league is such in a healthy position right now. There shouldn't be a lockout. If there's a lockout this time, holy smokes, they're gonna lose a lot of fans. Man.
Well, I think like seeing what owners are taking, I think they're gonna want more money too.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's hard to say. I don't think so, man. I think that'll be very stupid for the NHL. They finally found momentum.
Yeah.
Like it's been since the last lockout. I think the last 5 years now. After I would say maybe
they had the
COVID, they've been doing really well.
Well, yeah.
Right.
Well, even they're growing, they're expanding into other markets. They're getting expansion teams now, which is nice. And now they're talking about even four potential options for a new.
Yeah, we'll see. It's all talk right now. But Luostarinen, another weird after Jack Eichel getting injured.
Yeah.
Right? With that weird hand thing at the restaurant. Now Luostarinen was at a barbecue. Now he burnt his hand.
Was it a burn or
that's what it looks like. That's what it seems like. It's a barbecue incident. It looks like
maybe he got into a fight at a barbecue.
Squared up.
Maybe.
Florida Panthers.
Who knows?
In Florida.
Yeah.
Anything happens in Florida, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Who knows?
Yeah. another man down. Like, is Florida just gonna run out of players to play?
Yeah, it's nuts, man. Like, and they're still not doing too bad, which is crazy.
But it's crazy how like just the coach came out and said, "Yeah, there's a barbecue incident,"
and not going anymore. And even like I was trying to Google, trying to see what happened, get any more info. Like, I don't know. Maybe it was like so embarrassing that he didn't want it to get out.
Like, was he trying to cook his own steak? He's like, oh shit, I wasn't watching it in my hand. Oh,
no, or I don't know. Maybe he was like leaning over or something, put his hand right on the grill.
Fuck. It's like you got to put these guys in bubble wrap or something, man.
The funniest in terms of like crazy injury stories I've heard is there's a football player who plays for Cleveland Browns, Njoku, and I think he got his whole face burned. With like fireworks, like he was doing fireworks or something.
Oh yeah,
and he got burned, and then he comes back and he's like wearing like masks and stuff, and I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Even Carlos Tevez, I think he got into trouble too. I think for like fireworks. So this I think he was with City at the time. And then there was like it was Balotelli when he was playing with Man City, and he. Like
Balotelli was just wild.
Yeah. And he got, I think, in trouble for like fireworks or something like that, or he got like something crazy like that. And then he started doing advocating for like fireworks safety. Like he
went the other way. Huh?
He went the other way. It was like hilarious. These crazy things, man. Like
this Luostarinen thing, man. I was like, what's next?
Yeah.
It looked like Jack Hughes was like chapter 1. This is chapter 2.
You're
what's
at a barbecue. Like, why are you like anywhere near
anything? Just let somebody cook your food, man.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell happened?
Yeah.
Oh boy, I can't wait. Like, hopefully the story comes out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very interested.
Curious to see.
Is it gonna be wilder than my own imagination?
I don't know.
You know,
maybe he got into a fight and then someone pushed him. I don't know. Just thinking random stories.
Yeah.
Maybe he thought like he was trying to grill something and I don't know, use too much oil or something. I don't know.
Oh, that stuff happens when it just like
you get like the fat dripping off the burgers and you get a barbecue fire, maybe something like that.
Yo, I hope he's okay, man. I know we're joking around, but I hope he's fine. Like,
no.
I don't know. They're saying I don't know if he's week to week. I'm not sure. He is week to week.
Yeah.
So they have no idea when he's gonna be back.
Just wild story.
Yeah, it's just a wild story, man. Like, it's just weird. Last week we were talking about Jack Hughes. We're making all these jokes, and then now he was on a date. I don't know if you saw the date with Tate McRae.
Yeah.
Right. And now Luostarinen has a barbecue incident. What is he going to be doing next week? Something's going to pop out, you know?
No, it's crazy.
Yeah. So we'll find out like next week. Hopefully nothing happens to somebody else next week.
No.
Weird freak accidents.